Right, pay attention. Answer your names, please. Branner, Kenneth.
Yes.
Day-Lewis, Daniel.
Hmm?
Dench, Dame Judy.
Oh, yes, yes.
Dunaway, Fay.
Yes.
Finney. Stop fidgeting, Finney. Gielgud, Sir John.
Naturally.
Hardy, Robert.
Yes.
Hawthorne, Nigel.
That's me.
Hickson, Joan.
Yes.
Hopkins, Anthony.
Yes.
Hurt, John.
Yeah.
Irons, Jeremy.
Oh, yes.
McShane, Ian.
Yeah.
Richardson, Miranda.
Yes.
Smith, Dame Maggie.
The best actors always turn up on the BBC because BBC drama is in a class of its own.
Stevenson, Juliet. Could I see you afterwards, please?
No.
The BBC, drama at its best.
On BBC1 now, there's much fluttering amongst the birds of a feather when Daryl's parents pay a visit. Visiting some of the gardens and gardeners of Hertfordshire, Gardeners' World discusses the problems of hosepipe bans and talks to the Water Services Association in half an hour on 2. Now Peter Taylor opens The Public Eye.
Free after 70 years of communist rule, the Central Asian states are getting used to their newfound independence, but not all their citizens notice an improvement. A new series on BBC2 examines what the future holds for these fledgling democracies.
Will the old guard stay in power? Will capitalism lie support for secular democracy? Or will Islam rule?
The Crescent and the Star begins next Friday at 8 on 2.
On BBC2 in half an hour, there's comedy as Rick Mayall and Adrian Edmondson launch themselves once again into life at the bottom of the barrel. Now on to Surviving the Elements, Jeff Hamilton with Gardeners' World.
Keep a cool head for the summer season with the new BBC Gardeners' World magazine. Get the facts on Britain's water shortage and follow BBC2's water-saving tips. Support your local wildlife with a natural wall-mounted larder and discover some healthy solutions to sickly roses. Solve your water garden worries in our new Question Time feature and start snapping for the BBC Garden Photographer of the Year competition. And with a 12-page guide to jobs for July, you're in good hands with the BBC Gardeners' World magazine.
In half an hour on 2, as part of the commissions and collaboration season, the words of poet Jackie Kay focus on the case of Amelia Rossiter, the pensioner who stabbed her husband twice through the heart. Now on 2, starting at the bottom, they can only go up. Richie and Eddie are on the prowl for some hot chicks.
Rhythms of the World celebrates traditional Yiddish dance music in Klezmer, Fiddler on the Hoof.
I had a dream that I was standing in Golders Green High Street doing my bar mitzvah. My drama teacher appeared, and as she doubled past, she pointed at me and shouted, "Stop it or you'll go bald!" What does it all mean?
Rhythms of the World at 7:45 and Teenage Diaries at 8:40. Tomorrow on 2.
A time to remember.
Set us up.
A time for revenge. Ring of Scorpio over on BBC1 shortly.
In half an hour this evening on 2, newsreader Trevor MacDonald is one of Angus Deaton's guests, preparing to tear a strip off the tabloids in Have I Got News for You? The case of Amelia Rossiter, who was convicted of murder, is captured in words on film now, with the evocative verse of Jackie Kay.